Donald Trump suffered from a mental collapse that no one noticed during his announcement for his tariff policy that is going to just be a tax on the American people. Cars, just cars, are going to be going up 25%. So if you bought a $40,000 car, you're now paying $50,000 for that car because of Donald Trump. He's raising money off of you. And here is how the markets have responded to that.
This is CNN Breaking News.
Hi, everyone. I'm Casey Hunt. Thanks for being with us in the arena on this Thursday as we are witnessing a market meltdown triggered by President Trump's historic trade war. Take a look. All three U.S. stock indexes hemorrhaging at the closing bell just moments ago. The Dow losing nearly 4% of its total value, down more than 1,600 points. The NASDAQ down nearly 6%. The S&P plunging nearly 5%. Wall Street responding to the unexpected scope and severity of President Trump's sweeping tariffs.
This did not have to happen. Presidents generally do not control the economy. Like when people complain about the economy, the president can only do so much to make it bad or make it worse in normal times. But Donald Trump is the only reason why this has happened. Like when they blame Biden for the bad economy, it really just wasn't fair because it was a global crisis. Inflation was happening everywhere. It happened worse here. We didn't really tell that story well enough, I guess, because people thought that Trump could fix it. Well, he has broken it, and he's breaking it because he is suffering from dementia, and no one wants to talk about it. He's so stuck on this tariff thing. Here is Howard Lutnick, his commerce secretary, just being propagandist.
And only then will Donald Trump make a deal with each country when they've really, really changed their ways. Then
so it sounds like he might back off
him.
Down the road, but
that's
not right now.
Back off, and that's not back off. That is let the deal maker make his deals when and only if these countries can change everything about themselves, which I doubt they will. Because
so he is willing to negotiate then. So he is willing to negotiate with these countries right now, or if they decide to
talking, no talking, doing. These countries have
literally, it's like a mob. This is like there's like a mob boss running the country. This guy is talking like a mob leader.
Abused us and exploited us, as he said yesterday. They need to change their ways.
All right, let me follow up with you.
Let's see them change their ways.
America is the most powerful country in the world. We are the most prosperous country in the world. Yes, we have a lot of problems. Yes, things can always be better. And I do believe that we are way too much in the pockets of billionaires and corporations. But these people are not going to be the ones who fix it. And certainly out of all the major countries, we were doing best up until today. And no one was ripping us off. Sorry, no one was ripping us off. It's a good deal we had going. We had a lot of allies, and we were making a lot of money. Here is Howard Lutnick saying that Donald Trump should just run the global economy. And I'm going to show you after this why that's scary, because Donald Trump can't even think for himself.
Let Donald Trump run the global economy. He knows what he's doing. He's been talking about it for 35 years. You got to trust Donald Trump in the White House. That's why they put him there. Let him fix it.
I understand.
It's broken. Let him fix it. Our $36 trillion deficit, right, is going to ruin our children's lives and our grandchildren's lives. Let Donald Trump fix the American economy.
Just to follow up with you.
Let Donald Trump...
He's the one who's breaking it. And yes, the national debt is an issue. This is not how you solve it. Or maybe it is, I guess. I mean, what he's going to basically do is get $7 trillion extra dollars, from what I understand, from us. It's the largest tax increase in American history. And here is Donald Trump, after making that announcement, showing that the signs of dementia are becoming more and more prevalent each day. So what happened there was Donald Trump left He was supposed to go here and sign. He completely forgot that he was supposed to sign the executive order. And then his little lackey here had to remind him. Now, imagine if that were Joe Biden. You probably didn't even hear about this, right? Maybe some of you did, but most people have not heard about this. The right would have made this a huge issue, and we wouldn't have heard the end of it. It certainly wouldn't be talking about just the tariffs. There would be this too. But because it's Donald Trump, for some reason, the media doesn't want to actually tell us what people are seeing with their own eyes. And this was also, to me, like a really shocking moment where Donald Trump said this.
But likewise, an old-fashioned term that we use, groceries. I used it in the campaign. It's such an old-fashioned term, but a beautiful term, groceries. It sort of says a bag with different things in it. Groceries went through the roof, and I campaigned on that. I talked about the word groceries for a lot. But likewise, an old...
It's a bag with different things in it. Like his brain is literally scrambling before our eyes, and here he is talking about Easter eggs.
Eggs dropped now 59%, and they're going down more, and the availability is fantastic. They were saying that for Easter, please don't use eggs. Could you use plastic eggs? I said, we don't want to do that. We want to, and you really came through. It's amazing.
See how like he can't finish his sentences?
And you really came through. It's an amazing job. Thank you very much. We don't want to do that. We want to, and you really came through.
We don't really want to do that. We want to, and you really came through. That's not a normal speaking cadence. On to the tariff stuff. Collins interviewed Besant here, and the funny, maybe is it funny? I don't know. The interesting, the shocking, the disturbing thing about this policy that reporting has says that they had decided just hours before making the announcement who was going to get tariffed what and the percentages, and they just kind of made it up. No one knows anything about this. Watch this.
You know, the argument of short-term pain, long-term gain, which assumes what you're arguing about the long-term, what this will look like. Prices will go up for Americans in the short term, right?
They could. They don't have to.
And that's if they don't have to, you're arguing if businesses do not pass those on to those consumers.
Well, in the President Trump's first administration, prices didn't go up, so the businesses don't have to pass them on, or the producers in the other countries can eat the tariffs. And
you know,
he's a Will Ferrell character. I'll never get over it. So Donald Trump is clearly not all there. He's being taken advantage of. He is being used as a prop to fulfill these like dark desires of the Republican Party, and the media is not talking about it. And we have truly a mad king running the country, hell bent on destroying our economy and inflicting pain on the world. And I think we just have to stay on this. And I just feel so bad for the folks who I grew up with, who are working class and cannot afford prices to go up because some idiot has decided that they want to cause as much pain as possible.